Wait, did that fix it? Wait. Did that fix it? Okay, that fixed it. Dope. Okay, so we're gonna be watching the Homestuck Piolet. Oh, so this is my V-Roid. Hold on. This is a little weird. 'Cause, like, I have two monitors right now. Anyways. It's been a while since I read Homestuck, so, like, it might be too loud. Hold on. Oh, my model was a little fucked up there.
A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man.
Oh, shit. I tried using the hotkey. I know.
Is this young man.
I tried using the hotkeys for my V-Roid.
It's John, actually. John Egbert.
A classic teenage boy that enjoys classic teenage boy things like playing video games, programming computers, poorly, researching paranormal lore, watching terrible movies, and aspiring to be a magician. You know, classic boy stuff.
It is.
Thanks, Dave.
So, tell me what insane that you got.
It is so weird seeing them talk with phones instead of texting and not texting, sorry, messaging on Pester Chum. Cause like that was like the main thing in the comics of them just having phones. Like yeah, they're flip phones, which is like definitely a thing of the era of like when the original Homestuck comic like came out. So like yeah, I can see that, but like at the same time uh Pastor Chum was like definitely like a thing of the time as well in terms of like internet culture. I don't know, like the those forums you would talk on to people on with, sorry, trying to find the words. I swear to God, I am a lot more eloquent when I don't have the idea of someone watching me. I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. It feels weird seeing them talk on phones.
Speaking rampages, the house is full of fucking.
Then again, we do see them use Pastor Chum later on in the trailer.
Sweet new movie poster.
Holy shit! Oh, let me guess. Another 1980s abomination for your dog shit collection?
Little fucking monsters.
Jesus Christ, I stand corrected. Old man really came through.
I have to put this up immediately. Let's see what I got around.
Maybe you should watch Little Monsters. That poster actually looked pretty cool.
Every player has for storing, combining, and stacking items. This Siladex uses a stack modus, so be careful not to stack too much, or you risk losing the item at the bottom of your capsule.
I feel like it.
Is that the narrator? You haven't turned it off yet?
Huh? Okay, so they know that. I thought the narrator thing was just like a bit. I'm sorry, I keep looking at my other screen. So the narrator thing is it just a bit? It's like how the Siladex works in the comics, where it's like they like, oh yes, here is a game mechanic thing, but this is supposed to be maybe not real world, but like I don't know how to like describe it. Like I don't know. It's I don't know. It's funny, but also kind of weird. Then again, they did like mention the narrator, but then again, like I don't know how to put it. Like I feel like it says a lot about me when I started laughing when he started putting shit in his Siladex by accident. Like you see the cake. Ah yes, I remember that bit from from the comic. That was comedy fucking gold. Not gold, but like nostalgic kind of gold.
So be careful not to stack too much, or you risk losing the item at the bottom of your capsule.
Mute! Is that the narrator? You haven't turned it off yet?
He's usually not this talkative.
Also, stack modus? That's too fucking basic. It's an inventory management crisis waiting to happen. My girl set me up with HashMap. He was awesome.
Oh yeah, switch the, modus thingo.
Look, at least aren't.
Me trying to figure out how to fucking code and shit. Like, coding is, God, coding's so fucking difficult. Jesus Christ. I recently got a I forgot what it's called. I've seen it on TikTok a bit. It's not super optimal when posting like images, because it's like set up similar to like how MySpace was set up. Honestly, I have more fun like fucking around with the code and kind of like learning coding vicariously through it, but like I still don't know shit about coding. But like yeah, I barely know how to like fuck around with the code. I just know like how to like replace images and shit.
Yourself, not with those creepy fake arms you got. Pop some kind of weapon in your strike messages.
Alright, Specibus. And done. Hey, we got some
I like how he doesn't mention the fuck. They don't mention any like the fucking cursor hand and shit. I don't know. Like, something about the format of Homestuck, I don't know how to put it. I really don't know how to put it. Homestuck is just fucking weird. And I love it. Jesus. Doesn't question the fucking cursor hand, doesn't question the narrator. That's just part of life. Everyday life in the Homestuck universe, or at least until shit gets blown up. Spoiler, I guess, for a fucking, how old is Homestuck? Jesus Christ! It came out in like 2009, I think. 2009. It's 20. I keep looking at my other fucking screen. I like looking at my VTuber. Anyways, 2009. It's 2025 now. 9, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That does not sound right. Hold on. Get in a piece of paper. Let's see. 2009. 16 years of, I don't know why. Something about that. I feel like it's older than that, but then again, I was like, I was 6 when the comic came out, so like my brother read this comic, then stopped reading it. God, I was introduced to this comic not by him, despite him reading it. Some of it at least. I was introduced to this series via Octopimp comic dubs. So yeah, that's fun.
Nice. What sick weapon did you choose?
Well, I only had a hammer.
Hammer got your life. What? I like hammers, dude. Classic. Edward wanders into a mid-ass weapon for the rest of his damn life.
Yeah, well, joke's on you. I fucking love hammers.
Shit, I actually forgot the whole point of calling you other than the day of your birth. Did the beta come yet?
Other than the day of your birth, love.
Oh, how's it not arrived yet? I got 2.
I do kind of miss the way Dave talked in the comics, but then again, obviously they had to fucking change that because Jesus Christ, I would have been insufferable hearing. Maybe not insufferable, but like logistically, that's a better word for it. Logistically, why they had to like cut that, especially for like new people who don't know shit about Homestuck and aren't nostalgic over Dave's ramblings. his long ass soliloquies of pop culture and bullshit. But yeah. Also, I'm not gonna lie, part of me is not used to him sounding like that. I am so used to like how other people voice him in like comics and animations and fan works and shit. But I can also understand why they went that the voice direction that they did, because he does sound like his age, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people in like fan works aren't his age and don't quite know how to like hit that range of like he's because all the characters are meant to be like 13 or something. So yeah. Blech.
It's not like
Words.
Did you see that slammed in Game Bro magazine?
Game Bros a joke and no.
I love how they're using the Sylladex and like the mechanics of the Homestuck universe in the animations, like the cursor grabbing his telescope and him throwing the Game Bros poster that Dave was holding in the little speech bubble thing and into his Sylladex. There's a lot of like physical comedy like kind of used in here. It's giving me real, now that I think about it, it's giving me real Looney Tunes vibes. Ugh. Ads, fucking ads, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't give a shit about ads. You can suck my dick. Wait, I feel like it's been long enough that YouTube won't give a shit. Sorry from my sailor mouth. It's really fun to curse. Sorry, I talked over John.
Call you later. I'll have to sneak down.
Word. Let me know when you get the beta so I can keep being too cool to play it with you. Later.
Put your mind to it. I believe in you. Aww.
Aww. And it's a fucking jester. Oh no.
Hello, John. I understand you've recently come into possession of the Game of the Year as featured in respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine.
Hey, Rosen.
I do really like Rose's voice. I feel like her voice fits her, like, both. Because I mentioned I think the voice direction is trying to go for, like, oh, they sound like a certain age. They sound more like their ages in the comic, or at least in the first act. Rose's voice really fits her personality. I think I really like it.
No.
It's kind of giving me like Mandy from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy kind of vibe.
He's a filthy
Like-
fucking liar.
Like creepy little girl from a like early 2000s cartoon, if that makes sense.
I don't know why you listen to him.
Sorry, John. I just lose all sense of composure when I catch the slightest glimpse of his PFP in my DMs.
What?
Oh, please, John. The hair, the shades, the irony voice. Let's not pretend we're immune to his aura.
Okay, look.
Jesus.
I'm not saying bro is hard on the eyes or anything. We all have our moments of weakness, but... shit! What was I saying?
I think you were about to confess something to me, John.
Hey, shut the fuck up. You're making me blow myself and shit.
Wait, hold on, I want to look at that again.
I think you were about to confess something to me, John.
And he's, oh my god, and he's blushing. Oh my god, I love this. Also, I love the fact that they have like a thing going on with the art style where it's like thicker on the outside and the lines are a tad thinner on the inside, but you also get like their shirt collar being like a gray color. I don't know. I think that's neat. That's neat.
Okay, shut the fuck up. You're making me blow myself and shit. My dad could be around any one of these corners with a fucking cake or another upsetting clown present. I can't be too careful.
John, You're not wearing one of your silly disguises, are you?
No, of course not.
That's a relief. It would be a shame to make a fool of yourself in front of a distinguished gentleman such as your father.
Rose, what do you take me for? Some sort of funny gesture? This is serious business.
Ooh.
Just go ask your dad for the game.
For the same reason you don't just go ask your mom for shit. Ah, damn it!
Touche.
Okay, I'm gonna try my luck at the mailbox, and it better not be empty.
And what if it is?
Then I'll shove my hand so far up its metal ass, the Postmaster General himself will feel the tingly touch of my probing magician's fingertips.
What?
I'm literally wearing perhaps the silliest disguise ever.
Oh god. Yeah, even though this is definitely new dialogue, it still very much fits with like Andrew Husse's like more comedic dialogue that he gives his characters. But it's like condensed. It's like a condensed version of it because Andrew Hussey, oh my god. The way he writes, I don't know how to put it without being a dick about it. In his creative stuff, cool. The fact that he very much writes like that in like emails and shit, like I'm not gonna like elaborate because you probably know if you're a Homestuck fan. But like the fact that he also talks like that in like emails and shit is crazy. But yeah, like this dialogue definitely like is a condensed version of how he writes his characters, and I kind of like how they kept the Andrew Hussey energy.
Bye, sucker!
Goodbye, John.
Ugh, fucking ads, Jesus Christ. Okay, at least it was only one fucking ad, not two back to back.
Hey, John.
Hi!
Did you get my package yet?
Hey, Jade, I'm
It's
literally outside right
Jade!
now.
Oh, she's cute!
Empty mailbox.
John, why are you still there?
I like how they like show that her connection is shit with her speech bubble being all jittery and stuff. I love that. God, there was so much physical and animated comedy in this, if that makes... I'm not sure if I'm using the term physical comedy correctly, not gonna lie. But like they are using the medium of animation very well in this. Just because like I think it's because the original comic also did something very similar where it utilized its medium for its comedy, because it was a webcomic but it was playing with the concept of video games, so it used a lot of video game logic comedy and utilized the fact that it was a webcomic, and a lot of like early stuff, it was very community driven. Like a lot of the names were words, damn, fuck. A community of people came up with names for the characters, because Andrew Hussey was like, hey, what should I name my Blorbos? And people were like John Egbert and Dave Strider, and there are even some like honestly kind of dumb jokey names, like Dave Strider was almost named something completely fucking different. Thank God we got Dave Strider and not like, I don't even remember what the name was. I just remember it was dumb. It was something dumb like Zeus my Poop Lord.
The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a
In John's sudden monologue in the comic, how it's portrayed here, I love it.
It's the one Desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from you.
Narration!
Hey, John. When you guys say I'm spacey,
Sorry, what were we,
Hee
you get
hee get it? You get it? Spacey? I'm gonna shut the fuck up now.
Oh, right. Okay, I think I can see it. Be package, right? But it's locked in my dad's car. Great.
I'm so glad it arrived. Let me know when you open it. Until then,
I feel like she's a lot more bubbly in the animation so far.
Perfect arrived, but my dad probably has it. I've been trying to avoid him, as you can well imagine.
I sure can. Sounds like the game I play with my grandpa sometimes. And what's this about Spurt? Is it a game or something?
I thought you knew about it. Jake, are you messing with me again? Never mind. I don't know really, but Rose and I wanted to play. Aha! I knew he had it.
Oh, sounds fun. What was that?
What happened? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna go check it out, though. Good luck with your game.
All right, just be careful, okay?
I will. Bye, John.
Dude, did you get the title drop yet?
I also like the backgrounds. Because when I saw the trailer, the background line art looks pretty clean, but seeing how it's like kind of this kind of like rough, almost kind of I keep saying kind of, Jesus Christ. Sorry, had to burp there. It's kind of like this rough, almost crayon texture. I like that. I feel like that helps the characters more contrast with the background, with the background being lineless and being kind of like a rough textures with the lines that you do see. It's like when I say lineless earlier, I meant like there's no black outline like with the characters that have these really thick lines. Extra okay, that's dumb, I'm sorry. With these very thick lines, and it helps them very much contrast more with the background. It kind of makes me think of like how in Has-Been Hotel, another one of Spindle Horse's works. That isn't quite the case. That's why they have to have like the black Gaussian blur behind the characters to help them pop more with the background. Because okay, I like Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, but there's a lot of fucking red and white and a lot of the same colors. Not gonna lie, but like again, I get the fact that it's the Pride ring, but it's red, but like that's like a whole other fucking conversation I can probably talk about, but like I'm not for this reason, like for this instance, because we're talking about Homestuck right now.
What?
Title drop.
Dude, what the fuck are you even...
For fuck's sake, don't tell me you missed the fucking title drop. You gotta pay attention to this shit. Did Jade knock you off your game with her space cadet BS?
Dave, I don't have time for your vaguely ironic horse shit. I
I got my title drop with Haste Growth. Up at the crack of dawn, early bird and all that. Just looked up at the sky.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Felt mad significant. Gave me a hella jolt of pro-tag syndrome. Not that I'm gonna be the hero of this bitch. That's all you, bestie.
Such a piece of shit. Can you just
Look
tell
at
me
the sky, no nut.
Oh, that's what the fucking fucking ads. Ugh.
Biggest sports, movies.
I don't give a shit about sports and shows. Well, I do like shows, but like, my YouTube's kind of chugging. And we're all Eva, words, Jesus Christ, we're already this far in.
what is that? No, not that. What's that?
She was talking about the fucking Homestuck logo with the sky. Jesus. Oh god, I love the fucking cartoon logic in the show so far. Strife. Oh my god, this is... What the fuck? Why is this so damn epic? Is this like... Is this like a... Like in Demon Slayer where like all the effects are apparently not actually there or whatever the fuck? Like all the like... Is this like all in his head or some shit? Or is this actually happening? Did they think, oh yeah, no, the original fight was too boring, so we had to do this fucking Dragon Ball bullshit? Oh, piggyback ride. That's cute. Okay, so yeah, it was like all in his head. It was like all
Finally got my beta, guys.
Oh no, wait, no, there's the hole.
Cover looks pretty lame. Hey, what if I just
Hold
didn't
on,
drop...
I talked through that.
Finally got my beta, guys. A lot of trouble. Thanks for asking. Cover looks pretty lame. Hey, what if I just didn't play it?
Yeah, well, I'm not playing it. LOL, not even ironic.
John, please install it with Alacrity. Ignore Dave, John. You should play. There are so many cool adventures we get to go on together.
When you say it like that, Jade, it sounds like you know the future.
And she's not even a seer. Oh my god, this is so cool. Go. Fucking carcat. Oh, that's it. Oh. If we get Homestuck merch in Hot Topic again, oh my god, I remember getting my first like Homestuck merch from Hot Topic. It was like a shitty t-shirt. I say shitty because it was
That's it? One line?
because the material like quickly like rubbed off. But yeah, if we get merch in Hot Topic again, that would be fucking amazing. Their new logo for their sister company Spindleroo. Words, Jesus Christ. For Spindleroo is so cute. I love it. And then
That's it? One line?
oh my god, shut up. Damn ads. I hate ads. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Anyways,
Any website.
I'm just gonna mute this while I talk. I loved the pilot. I really want to see more. Let's skip this. Maybe there's some like, nope, that's it. Okay. Oh, interesting thumbnails there. Anyways, this is really cool. Again, like I wasn't like on the internet in like the early 2000s, and like any sort of like internet like access that I had as a kid was mainly like YouTube, Cool Math, and like certain like games that my like parents were like okay with, if that makes sense. I just can't remember the name off the top of my head. I only got into Homestuck like later on because it had gained like such a following on the internet. I started casually seeing like comic dubs and like readings of the comic in like fan comics, and then I got curious as to like what the fuck this was. And like of course it was like in the middle of everything. So it was like fan comics of like the kids' time on the meteor with the trolls, and also like the John and Jade's like adventure or like shenanigans on the ship with all the denizens and stuff. Also, I am honestly one joke that I really wished had stayed. Like I get they had to like change a lot. They couldn't do a lot of the like more um there's a lot of talking in Homestuck. There is a lot of dialogue between characters, and I get why they wanted to condense it so this didn't become like a whole feature length film. I miss the apple juice joke. I miss the little monsters pee bottle joke thing where it's like, wait, you found a bottle of juice in your closet? And John's like, okay, question, have you seen Little Monsters? And he's just like, but the bottle is sealed. Are you seeing someone in the factory pissed in this jar or some not jar, bottle? And it's like this whole thing, I don't know. Like I feel like you could have still added it, just made it like shorter, just been like, hey, have you seen this movie? It's like, are you suggest words suggesting that there is piss in my apple juice or some shit? Like I don't know. I just thought it was funny. I thought it was a funny joke. It is a classic. It is a classic ass Homestuck joke. But yeah, again, I love the physical comedy in this, like how they play with the fact that they are like, okay, so this is meant to be like Petrodrum, yeah, but we see them like calling. Wait, hold on. Let me look at that thing again. Oh wait, they can just call on Pasture Chum now? That's a thing? Okay. I don't know if that was like a thing you were able to do back in the day of early 2000s, late 2010s. Am I wrong? When did this come out again? I could be wrong. I thought it was like 2009 when the first act came out. Hold on. Homestuck. When it came. Yeah, no, I was right. It was 2009. I don't think that was a thing. Yeah, no, that was not a thing back then. Or it was, and I'm being dumb. You can call me out for being a dumbass. But yeah. I like how they kept a lot of the, like, video game logic, jokes. And then also kind of, like, played around with that with having, like, this cartoon logic within the show. Like, them talking outright to the speech bubbles of characters, as well as like actively like interacting with them, like we see earlier with the where is it, where is that scene, do 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 right here. He grabs the magazine and stuffs it in his Silodex. Like that is like a very cute detail, and I love that. I am genuinely really excited for like how this turns out, because it's like not only is it like new Homestuck stuff, but we also, I feel like we get to kind of see like a new version of characters, because like partially why the writing is so different, like one of the many reasons is because a lot of the like dialogue and writing from the original Homestuck is dated as fuck in terms of like what was very common to say. Like obviously like that was kind of how kids talked online back in the day, but like at the same time, like it's there is a particular word that I saw that was common in original Homestuck that was also said by a character in another Spindle Horse animation in the original pilot of Hell of a Boss, that a word that you can't really say anymore for obvious reasons. It's yeah, you can't not say that word. So yeah, they got rid of the more dated, not you're not supposed to fucking say that dialogue. I feel like even back then you weren't really supposed to say them, but like it's I don't know, it was just a thing. God. But like people just fucking said those words like it was part of their everyday vocabulary. I'm like actually like thinking about those, like thinking about YouTubers I used to watch, or like YouTubers that were like well known back in the day, that like talk like that all the goddamn time in their videos. Like God, I'm trying to remember the name of like a particular YouTuber. I don't think I watched his shit, but like I saw like other people talk about him. Oh God, that's gonna bug me now. But yeah. Uh so yeah, that's one of the reasons why it's like the dialogue is different. If I had to be like kind of nitpicky about the animation, or like the I guess the art, there are these times where like here lines kind of touch the darker outlines. I'm guessing these are vectors, and they couldn't quite make this smooth because we see them touching the darker outlines, the line the damn, I cannot talk off the cuff sometimes. Jesus Christ. The lighter grays of the interior of the pants are touching the thicker dark black outlines of the characters, and I can see how that might be kind of buggy to people. Like Jade is so cute. Oh my God. I yeah. I don't know how to put it. She's just cute. I guess it kind of throws me for a loop because again I haven't read the comics too often, in a while. So Jade's characterization feels different to me in comparison to like later acts, as well as like in the epilogue. So yeah. I really hope we get to see more Homestuck, like more animated Homestuck. Also, I thought like they were going to go into the game uh in the pilot, but apparently that's not quite yet. Like they don't quite start seeing like the full extent of the of the literal fucking apocalypse until later on. I thought when I saw this scene in the trailer, I thought he was like referring to the meteorites, and I thought like they were gonna have more of a reasonable reaction to again the literal apocalypse, the literal end of the world, than they do in the comics. Because I feel like in the comics they were kind of, when shit was happening, they were kind of blasé about it. If that makes, I keep, that is a word I say a lot. That is a word I say a lot. Jesus Christ. But yeah. But no, he was just talking about the fucking title. Also, uh, hold on. John's hand, like fake hand there, is that a reference to like? I think that's meant to like, because in the I guess spoiler for a comic that came out in 2009. um, John gets the power of retcon, and how this is kind of shown. He sticks his hand in like a Homestuck symbol thing. Is that what that's supposed to be? I don't know. But yeah. I wasn't expecting like a whole ass like fight scene with like them making holes in the wall and shit. And yeah, I and again, I legit thought this was like a bit, like this all was happening in his head or something, or this was like an over dramatic version of like what actually happened. And we like see like him like trying to beat the smoke away from the fire detective, but then we see the literal hole in the floor, so it's like, oh wait, that actually happened. Okay. Yeah, and this is also neat, like the Jade's robot, and we see her dream self in the clouds and Skya, and it's just like this is genuinely really cool. I really do want to see this become a thing, mainly because like it's. I feel like the more condensed story will help more people get into Homestuck. Like, and it would also be like more digestible to people because the comic is really fucking long. And yeah. Oh, so I feel like with the fact that they have to like condense a lot of stuff and like probably rewrite shit, we kind of get to see different versions of characters, if that makes sense. Like these are definitely still the characters that people read from the webcomic, but at the same time, I feel like this can be its like own thing because like you got the versions of characters from the comic and then the versions from the animated series. So it's like it's still intrinsically Homestuck, but these are definitely like almost different versions of characters that we get to see like go on adventures. Also, hold on.
That's it? One line? Trouble, thanks for asking. Cover looks pretty.
I am genuinely so fucking excited for this. But yeah, that was my thoughts and opinions on the Homestuck pilot and such, and you my kind of journey with the Homestuck and like how I got into it. Like I keep saying like Jesus Christ, fucking California girl over here. Lord. Um but yeah, Homestuck is really nostalgic to me cuz like I already mentioned like how I first got into it. That was around in middle school. And I remember reading fan comics from the MS Paint fan adventure website, reading those on my fucking Chromebook uh for like school Chromebook in the middle of class where I think like a teacher was lecturing, I don't know. I just remember I got caught and they were like, "Hey, you're not supposed to like do that, like be on like non school websites while in class or whatever the hell." And I was like, okay. And then I just went back to reading it. And I did the same in high school. But yeah, it's. This is really cool. And I can't wait to like see like the fan reception as well as like see new people come into the space. Obviously, like as as I mentioned, I have been in the fandom for a while, and despite not making Homestuck stuff in a while, it still very much consumes my brain. I still very much think of these blurbos in my own, because I of course I made my own fan trolls and fan characters, and I even made like a next gen kind of like AU story that like still very that I very much still think about a lot. So yeah. Um God, I should probably revisit that. But yeah, seeing like old fans and new fans like coming back is seeing fans coming back and new fans coming in is genuinely really cool, especially considering like this happened after the epilogue, because like not a lot of people like the epilogue. Like not a lot of fans came back, and except for like maybe hard fans, because people had problems with like the the epilogue and Homestuck 2 and Meat and Candy Route and stuff, and it's like old fans definitely came back to see how their blurbos were doing, but like no one knew really cared. I especially considering the fact that they don't like new people probably wouldn't know where to read it unless they like saw something supplementary like fan works like talking about like where to read the comic or some shit. But yeah, this like straight up kind of like injects some life into like the original work. So people are like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Homestuck? Oh, what? This is a webcomic? Where can I read this? Oh, I can read it here. God, I really hope that they fix the fucking website. Jesus Christ. Because, um, for those who don't know, in case like anyone does go and watch this live, the, uh, the website that originally hosted Homestuck got fucked over. Like, it wasn't. Oh god, I don't know the like logistics of it, because again, I don't know shit about coding and websites and shit. Like, but oh my god, the mausoleum. Sorry, I just saw that. But yeah, there was some fucky shit going on with the website that was hosting the comic, and also like, especially after Viz Media was like, hey, do you want like us to make your comic into a physical work? So they like kind of got their hands on it, and then like the website started hosting Viz Media like ads and stuff, but that kind of bloated it up, and people didn't like that, and it was just a lot. But I think I saw something about like the website being back up again, so hopefully shit's fixed. I don't know. Also, I love the little details of Jade having the forget me nots. That was a very like important thing. So I imagine that was another little thing that animators had to like remember to do, because animation takes a long fucking time. So like I would imagine little things like that would have easily like gone to like the waysides of like priorities in terms of like animating and drawing characters. So I'm glad that they kept that. Like they really like remembered to like keep her little forget me nots. That's neat. And her little speech bubble following him. That's also neat. I love that. Hold on, let me. Okay, where's my mouse? There's my mouse.
Pay attention to this shit. Cause Jade knock you off your game with her space cadet BS?
Dave, I don't have time for your vaguely ironic horse shit. I
got my paddle drop with haste, bro. Up at the crack of dawn, early bird and all that. Just looked up at the sky. Boom! There she fucks.
Okay, yeah, that's where like the Dave dialogue I was missing in some of this. Like, yeah, there's his fucking Davyisms. Davyisms? That's a word now. I'm patenting that fucking word. His damn Davyisms.
Gave me a hella jolt of protag syndrome. Not that I'm gonna be the hero of this bitch. That's all you, bestie.
Such a piece of shit. Can you just
Look
tell
in
me
the
what
sky, numbnut!
the fuck is that?
Look at the sky, numbnuts. I loved that delivery.
Shit, can you just
Look
tell
in
me
the sky, numbnut! Felt mad significant. Gave me a hella jolt of protag syndrome. There she fucks.
I just casually remembered that's fucking Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen. Fucking Yuji, right? It's been a while since I've seen that, and it wasn't my bread and jam, so I didn't watch it again. But like, I just realized that's the same fucking dude. I don't know. I can't remember what other shit he was in.
such a piece of shit? Can you just
Look
tell
in
me
the sky, numbnut!
Also, Toby Fox, amazing, immaculate fucking work, immaculate fucking John Egbert. He is the John Egbert.
Not that I'm gonna be the hero of this bitch. That's all you, bestie.
such a piece of shit? Can you just
Look
tell
in
me
the sky, numbnut!
what's that?
Actually, I wonder who are the other voice actors for the characters? Written by Andrew Hyacinth and Sky Henwood. For anyone for all the people that got their panties in a twist of like this being produced by, hold on, what was the exact wording? Being produced by Spindleroo / Spindlehorse, who got their damn panties in a twist with this being associated with the Vivzy Pop. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. Like, because again, look. Written by Andrew Hussey and Sky Henwood. She did not have anything to do with the writing. You don't have anything to worry about if you're not a fan of her writing, okay? Yay. It is weird that people... I don't know. I think it's weird that people got their panties in a twist about that. Directed by Sky Henwood. Produced by producer Tom Murray. Right? Executive producer Vivian Madrano. Toby Radiation Fox. That is, I don't know, something about his full name, Toby Radiation Fox. Is that his full name? That is a dope name, if that is. I could be just dumb and that's actually just his username. Casting and voice production by Horseless Cowboy. Casting director and executive producer Timothy Cubison. I don't know. Producer Austin Side. Hold on. Dialogue editor Austin Snyder. Audio QA Jake. Wait, this show had interns? Huh. Okay. As someone who really wants to be like an intern for like a animation studio, and who really wants to be an intern, especially for a indie studio like that, when I say indie studio, I mean like something small or like anything that isn't like ginormous, like Disney or something. Like, as someone who really would like to work in the industry, like, as fucking shout out to Hubert Chang. Can Oh god, I'm illiterate apparently. Canan Vivira. Shout out to them. I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. I'm apparently illiterate. Canon, yeah. Voice director Richard. Oh shit! Voice director Richard Horvitz. That's neat. He isn't, apparently he's not a voice of any character in the show, but he still has his hands in it apparently. That's amazing. Okay, here it is. John Egbert. I already mentioned Toby Radiation Fox. Okay, so that is his like legal name. Okay, that is a dope name. That is a really cool name. Dave Strider, Adam MacArthur. Let's Google what he was in, because I'm terrible with names and faces. Yeah, Adam MacArthur. Voice. Yeah, he was Yuji Itadori. Oh, I forgot he was also Marco Diaz from Star Versus. That's cool. That's neat. Jade Hurley, let's see, Colleen, oh god, hold on, I am not super confident in me being able to, hold on, let's go to the, how to pronounce that, okay, Colleen Shaughnessy. That doesn't sound right. That's how it's pronounced. It's generally pronounced as Nessie. Hold on. Let's just watch the video of how to pronounce it. Oh my god, ads! Jesus Christ. Ads are fucking everywhere. Jesus Christ.
O'Shaughnessy, now in American English.
O'Shaughnessy. Okay, Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Cool. Jade Harley was voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. So I very much did mispronounce that the first time around. I am very sorry. Oh, she voiced Tails! Oh, that's neat. That's cool. Oh, she was also the sister from Danny Phantom. God, I fucking loved that show. I should really rewatch DVD, so. Yeah, that's neat. That's neat. And she was a Wasp from the Avengers cartoon. I think it was called Avengers Assemble. I really liked that show. It's been a while since I watched it. And Rose Lalonde was voiced by Romy. Churami? My ass is a phonetic speller. Then I have to go and like autocorrect it to get it right, and that usually only works sometimes because Word is because Google Word, not Google Word, because Google Docs can be dumb sometimes. But yeah, I also read phonetically sometimes when I don't immediately know a word. Chirami Chiramile, and she voiced Lucy from Fairy Tale. And God, I'm sorry. I've been on live for like, how long has this been? Oh, it's only been an hour. So I guess not super long. I've been fucking rambling for an hour, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. She voiced from Persona 5. Oh god, the names are slipping. What was her name? What was the character's name? Makoto. I knew her name started with an M, but my brain thought I was mixing up names for a minute. She voiced Makoto Night. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! I know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but sometimes my mouth doesn't like working with me, and sometimes words don't sound right coming out of my mouth when I hear them. She voiced Makoto Night. God, I know how her name's pronounced, but I don't know how to make my mouth say it. I just know her name is Makoto. Naijimi. I know what her last name is. I know what her name is. I just my mouth doesn't like working with me. Oh god. And she also voiced one of the Sailor Scouts. I think it was, oh god, I didn't watch Sailor Moon. I'm sorry. She voiced Sailor Venus. She also voiced the red blood cell from Cells at Work. And she voiced Patty. She voiced Patty from Soul Eater, and yeah. Let's see. I like the way she, like the voice she did for Rose, because thinking about like the characters that she has played, she gave Rose more of like a growl, not a growl, but like a rasp. That's a better word. She gave her a bit of a rasp, and I like that. That's neat. I already said it kind of gave me like early 2000s cartoon creepy little girl character vibe. And Carcat, the brief I think how everyone was like, wait, Carcat is in this? But the trolls don't show up until Act 5. How long is this pilot? And he only shows up for like a fucking millisecond. Okay, he was voiced by Brandon J. Voices. Let's see. A lot of anime characters, yeah. Let's look at behind the voices. I don't know why that song's stuck in my head. Okay, wait, this looks cool. I don't know what it is, but like I might have stumbled on a new hyperfixation because it looks like it has androids and robots and stuff. He voiced Demetrius Jota Rebellio. Rebelio from Card and CL, and that looks cool, so I might check out what that is. He voiced. Let's see. Masked Man from Master Detectives Archives Ring Code. Let's see. Why is that song stuck in my head? Jesus Christ. He voiced Lemon Cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom. I'm trying to find something that like a show I know, if that makes sense. I don't know, because like I feel like I would have more to say if it was a show I already knew. So like you don't just hear me listing off like voices that voice actors have done. So it isn't just like a laundry list of like, oh hey, this guy did this and this and this. I I could like talk a bit more about it. I don't know. Sorry. He voiced Bidet from Pokemon Twilight. Bidet is, I actually kind of liked his character. Not gonna lie, in the game he was fun. He was neat. Let's see. Yeah. And I feel like I recognize the narrator's voice, but then like so I could be wrong. Was he in? I'm gonna search it up first, so I don't seem like a dumbass. Oh, he was in a lot of YouTube stuff. I'm really hungry. Jesus Christ. Okay, so he's known for his YouTube persona, one NG or one he plays. Okay, I was originally gonna say, oh, I think he might be from. I think I heard his voice in Amazing Digital Circus. Apparently he was as a background character, as like a 1 second bit character. Was it? Yeah, he voiced Ming. Okay, that's neat. Yeah. Direction, storyboard director, Minbit, and animation director Ben Jones, art director Hone, production manager Hilary Jane Locke, production assistant Sari Murray, storyboards Cal McShortle, Gavin Arikan, design, character and prop design Jamie Tran, prop and illustration Lauren Lauren Butfield, but I am going to look up how that's pronounced. I misspelled it. I just got a new phone. My other one broke. But turf. Oh no, wait, no. For some reason, it's giving me a version of it with an R. Buttfield. I'm not sure if that's pronounced. If that's how it's meant to be pronounced, I'm sorry. The animation. Yeah. Harriet Cody Lindquist, Lin Jin Lin, Jin Lee. Words mixed up. I'm tired. Yeah, I should probably stop streaming at some point. I really want that LED wall decoration.
That's it? One line!
This is
Anyways, I'm tired and hungry. So I really do hope you guys liked the stream, even though, like, yeah, I know no one showed up. I didn't really quite promote this. This was like, I literally just saw this because, okay, here's the thing. I'm impatient, so the way that I deal with, like, waiting for stuff, I ignore it. Because, like, I don't like that feeling of, like, oh my god, I can't wait for this thing to come out, so I, like, pretend I, like, kind of, like, out of sight, out of mind. So I literally got blindsided by this. I don't know. I don't know if that's, like, a healthy thing to do. I don't know. But yeah. When I'm, like, if it's something that I'm excited for, if I'm excited for it, I purposely lose the date. Then again, that has kind of bitten me in the ass sometimes, like in this situation where, like, I'm blindsided. So yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I really do hope you guys liked this. This was pretty fun, and it kind of gave me a chance to play around with OBS layouts and stuff. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this kind of layout, but I actually like how it looks. It looks nice. Maybe next time I can figure out how to, like, put chat on screen. But I guess, like, it didn't really matter. Anyways, again, no one showed up. I'm not bitter about that. Again, I didn't promote this. This came out of the fucking blue for me. So yeah. Yeah, it'll be maybe a nice thing for, like, people to, like, look at. So yeah. When I stop streaming. But yeah, this was really fun for me, and I can't wait to see more of this in the future. And that is it. Bye.